My friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you all are doing well. Over the last couple of years, I have reviewed many double burner stoves, and I have to say I like them a lot. When it comes to this style of stove, they can be rather inexpensive with Chinese companies and offerings, or really expensive from American companies with their offerings. Take the Genesis from Jetboil. The price on that thing is unbelievable. At the same time, you can take a double burner stove from a company like Coleman, and they too could be really, really expensive. That's why when I came across this stove here, first off, I like the looks of it. Second, the price of this is fantastic. Third, it's from a well-known company who makes really good stoves. Check this out, everyone. This is a double burner stove from a company known as GasOne. Look at the size of this. It looks like a piece of luggage. This measures 27 inches long, 12 inches wide, and it is 6 inches deep. On the front here, we have double handles along with double locks. And here we have the stove itself. You do receive some instructions along with a warranty card. Here we have the double burner GasOne stove. On top, you have two burner heads with electronic igniters. You have two gas ports, which support butane canisters. You have two canister locks and two adjustment dials with the igniters built in, one on this side and one on this side. One aspect that makes this stove really interesting is the fact that it runs on butane. 2 cans of butane, 1 can for each stove. Most double burner stoves run on propane or on isobutane, not butane. That makes this stove very special, and that's because fuel for this stove is very inexpensive. How inexpensive? Check this out. At least in the United States, you can get 12 cans of fuel, which is 8 ounces per can, for $20. Sometimes it goes up to $27, but I've rarely seen it above that price. Butane is a fantastic fuel for stoves like this, as long as you're not camping out and using this in the coldest of conditions. If it's super cold, propane will work better. But if it's cold, you can warm this up ahead of time, then use it, and it works just fine. Before going any further in this episode, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. That's a great way to support this channel. Also, it's a great way to show your support for a channel that is completely agenda-free. I purchased this with my own money. I do not care if you purchase it. This channel's all about sharing information, and that's all. If you have any questions when it comes to camping fuels, make sure to check out this video here. This will go over every single thing that you need to know, including at what temperature ranges that these fuels perform the best and the worst, and when to use them and when not to. For the vast majority of users, butane is the fuel that's going to work the best for them because most people go camping when it's warm out instead of the absolute coldest of conditions. That is one way that this company has been able to keep the price down for this stove. Instead of a double burner stove that runs on propane that costs $300, this one here, the price is going to shock you, and I'll come back to that in just a minute. Now, everyone, is a good time to do a boil test. 2 cups of water in the kettle. Let's see how long it takes. I do need to mention that it is somewhat breezy today, but luckily this stove does have built-in wind screens, partial wind screens around the burner heads. So hopefully we'll get some good performance from this stove. One thing that I noticed right off the bat with this stove here is that the windscreen does a really good job of protecting the burner head. Even though it is quite breezy right now, you can't hear the flame being hit by the wind at all. Listen. That's pretty impressive considering how windy it is. Now, of course, with it being breezy, it is moving some of the heat away from the kettle, which is increasing the boil time. But hey, that's real life. That's how it's going to be when you're out on a trip. Maybe the conditions will be better, there will be no breeze, and this will boil faster for you. Or it could be breezier, and it could take longer. It's roughly 60 degrees today, rather breezy. 2 cups of water, it took 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not bad considering the power output of this stove system. Speaking of which, this stove has a total output of 15,300 BTUs. That is 7,650 for each burner. To continue going over some information concerning the stove system, it runs on butane and butane only. And when it comes to the materials, you're looking at a cold rolled plate, stainless steel, iron, aluminum, brass, plastic, and rubber. It weighs 12.5 pounds with a storage case, and when it comes to the measurements of the stove system itself, it is 26.5 inches long, 10 inches wide, and it stands 3.5 inches tall. And now, let's talk about the price of this stove here. You're looking at $70 on Amazon at the time of filming, and that does look to be the retail price of this system. The quality of this stove is top-notch. The construction, the fit, the finish, everything here is really, really nice, especially for the money. I've used Coleman systems that cost $270, and they feel and perform the exact same as this. There's virtually no difference. There's no sharp edges, nothing like that, and everything works the way it was designed to work. The igniter, it lit up instantly. The pot supports, they're very good, and they will support just about any size pot, cup, pan, and kettle. Speaking of which, let me see something here. Check this out. What we have here are 2 8-inch pans. We have a pot and a pan, and they fit perfectly, meaning that you have a lot of space on top of this stove, large enough for the average pan and pot. If you're going out on a trip with multiple people and you want to do some serious cooking, this could be the stove for you. The overall performance of this stove system is not bad at all. When it comes to propane systems, in general, they run about 10,000 BTUs per burner head. What we have here is about 7,600. Can you really notice a difference between 7,000 and 10,000? Not really. If you're sitting there with a stopwatch, yes, but in real world conditions, no. For the vast majority of campers, the BTU output of the stove system here is more than enough to get the job done, whatever it may be. Maybe you're making coffee or you're cooking a steak, you can easily do that with this stove. As far as negatives go concerning this stove, currently there's nothing that stands out to me. Everything about this is really, really nice, especially for the money. I love the fact that it runs on butane because butane is so inexpensive and it performs really well when most people are out camping. In other words, in warmer conditions. 12 cans of fuel for $20 to $27. That is not bad at all. That is going to last most people their entire lives unless you go camping as many times a year as I do. The storage case that comes with this is really, really good. The handles, they're excellent. The way that it locks, that too is excellent. I should mention, when it comes to the stove itself, cleaning the top of this is going to be nice and easy. Oftentimes when it comes to these double burner stoves, they have a grate that goes over the top, which makes cleaning the stove after you get done cooking a real chore. That is why oftentimes when you see these stoves in camping videos or maybe even your own, they're filthy, they're disgusting, covered in grease, and that's because they're extremely difficult to clean. This one here, it's going to be nice and easy for the most part. With that being said, the top does not come off or anything like that. But you do have a flat surface around the burner head, and there's nothing to get in the way from cleaning it. And with that, my friends, I'm going to wrap up this episode and say goodbye. I've done a lot of talking, now it's your turn. Comment down below, share your thoughts. What do you all think about GasOne in general? Just about everyone is aware of this company and the excellent stoves that they make. My next question is, what do you all think about this stove? It runs on butane, 15,300 BTUs total power. What's not to like? Comment down below. If you enjoyed this episode or found it helpful, please hit the thumbs up. That's a great way to support this channel, and I do appreciate it. Everyone, take care, be well, strength and honor. Bye for now.